So you've always seemingly been very good at setting goals, having a vision, and then setting these intermediate goals. I'd like to rewind the clock because I was trying to find some aspects of your life that we haven't explored already. And this is going to go back to age 10. So age 10, roughly, is it true that you were selling ice cream at the time? I think there are ice cream pops or some type of ice cream. You can't believe everything you read on the internet, but I did find that, and I'm wondering if that was one of your first experiences with entrepreneurship, or at least trying to make money by selling something.
You're absolutely correct. And it was not that I wanted to become an entrepreneur or anything like this at that point.
Mm-hmm.
What it was just really a necessity. I felt like I needed a training suit. Friends of mine had training suits in the winter and, tennis shoes, and I didn't. And my parents refused to buy it. They just would give me my lederhosen, the pants that they wore day and night, and in the winter and in the summer, and then some high shoes, boots, and just clothes that would work all the time, but nothing fancy. And so I wanted to have, and I go to the soccer field, I wanted to have a training suit. So they said, well, you go out and make your own money. That's fine. You can buy your own stuff, but you're not going to get it for us because that's not the kind of money that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what I did. So I went downstairs to the lake where I grew up and where I learned how to swim. And I asked, there was a ice cream and dessert kiosk in front of the big restaurant right near the lake. And as I asked him, I said, do you have anything that where I can go and put ice in it and then carry it back there where the people are lying around in the middle of the grass and the bushes and all around the lake that are too lazy maybe to come to the front here and buy the ice cream here and, have it melt on the way back there and it's gone already. So I said, there is some people I think, this was maybe the entrepreneurial kind of mentality, because I felt kind of there is maybe a need for someone like to deliver the ice cream to those bushes and to those different locations around the lake rather than have those people go all the way to the front to get the ice cream. And so I did not know, but I thought that maybe it would be an interesting idea. Let's try it. So I would just take a little box that the guy gave me with like some kind of a container. You normally put water in it.
Mm-hmm.
And some round kind of a container with a handle on it. And he put in ice from the winter that when they cut the ice in the winter on that lake, they used it in that restaurant below for keeping, because there was no refrigeration yet, keeping the drinks, the beer and the vegetables and everything cold. Mm-hmm. So they had broken ice, huge amounts of broken ice in the bottom of that restaurant. And so the guy had in his trunk, there where the ice cream was, this ice in it. So he gave me a little bit for my container. And then he put in 20 ice creams. They were like, just icicles. Mm-hmm. So that those bars. And he put those in that had a little bit of cellophane, this little kind of paper over it. And so I ran with those around the lake. And I said, ice cream, fresh ice cream. And then every so often someone would pop up and say, yeah, I want some ice cream. And then I would go over to the bush and there would be three guys lying there with a girl. And so they says, give me 4 ice cream. I'll get 4. So then next to 4. So by the time I was like 100 yards gone, I already was out of ice cream from my pocket. So I had to run back to the front again, get more ice cream and go back out again. And that's what and then eventually I just took 100 with me, and there was enough ice underneath so to keep it cold in that hot day. It was around 30, 35 degrees. And so I sold this ice cream. And then at the end of the day, I ended up, what this guy gave me 1 shilling for each ice cream. So I sold like 145, 150, 180 ice creams and so I made 180 shilling. So that got me enough money to buy myself a training suit. Then the next weekend I would go back and I would buy myself with the money, then some tennis shoes and stuff like that. And so this is kind of how I started to realize that if you work your ass off, you can really accomplish a lot of things. That's why my book, Be Useful, I put in there, this is as a main chapter, is just work your ass off.